Hello, a very good day to you and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. On the program today, the APC Ward Congress held over the weekend is still generating controversy in some states. Numan community in Adamawa state blames security agencies for the herdsmen attacks on communities. And of our residents in Kwara State are still sleeping with one eye closed after last month's attack on 5 banks. There were many casualties in that attack on those banks in Kwara State, but we'll get to that story later on what's happening now concerning that situation. First, let's begin in Adamawa State. Residents of 5 communities in Numan local government area are accusing the military of failing to come to their aid following a recent attack on their town by armed bandits. The residents told Channels Television that they're yet to come to terms with the devastation and want government to improve security and stop the killings. No fewer than 30 people were reported killed in that attack.
This is the road leading to Gon, one of the 5 communities invaded by the attackers. Other villages in Mega, Bolki, Nzumosu, and Bang were also affected. Houses burnt down, property destroyed, and food items also burnt. One of those who survived the attack narrates the ordeal.
They strike, burnt houses, kill people, and destroy our properties.
Visiting the scene is the member representing Numan constituency in the Adamawa State House of Assembly. After going around to assess the level of destruction, he speaks on the incident.
There had been rumors that they will be attacked. I summoned a security meeting of all the security agencies, as we used to do. And then I informed them of the report I received about this attack. In the meeting, we deliberated and it was agreed that military should move in, which we did mobilize them with the hunters to move in quickly to forestall any breakdown of law and order. So what really happened that they eventually left the place and then an attack took place. I think the military, when you ask them, they are in a better position to ask you. I don't want to comment on that.
He also appeals for calm from the residents, as the government, he says, is doing all it can to maintain peace.
Nobody should take law into his hands. They should take it calm and await the actions of the government on this issue.
However, a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Hamad Sajo, says the Adamawa State government views the development with extreme sadness, especially in the light of efforts being made by government officials and traditional rulers to restore peace.
Meanwhile, the commander of the Nigerian Army, Brigade 23 in Adamawa State, Brigadier General Mohammed Bello, has been reacting to the allegation that the army did not come to the rescue of the residents. Brigadier Bello told Channels Television that the officers only retreated to reinforce and forestall the attack. Take a listen.
The 250 soldiers, the Special Forces Battalion, the Akazaka Farah is a Taraba crisis too. They were moved to that place. So that thing created gap. So when this crisis started, this one that they are complaining now, every soldier that will come to that place is too far from the location. Truth of the matter was that soldiers were too far from that place because of the removal of these ones to Taraba. You can't rule out the possibility that, okay, we might will challenge some people, say, Sunjori had said they underestimated the threat in Namutani. So they have to go back again before coming.
Scenes of a stakeholders meeting of the All Progressives Congress, the APC, in Awka, the Anambra State capital, just after the word Congress. Now, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, and some other top leaders of the APC were attacked and sent out of the stakeholders meeting convened by the state leadership of the party. Channels Television learned that the leaders of the party were trying to address a series of issues arising from the purported Ward Congress of May the 5th. Other ward congresses of the APC across the country also courted controversy. Take Kaduna State, for instance, where there was a war of words between the chairman of the committee in charge of the Congress, Adamu Modibo, and Senator Sulaiman Hunkuyi. Now, while the committee chairman says the ward Congress was peaceful and successful, Senator Hunkuyi's faction of the party disagrees.
I don't know whether there is a faction in APC in Kaduna State. I'm not working under any of the faction. This committee was set up by the national headquarters of the APC, and from there they gave us instruction. We have a guideline, and we are working within the confine of our rules and regulations governing the party. Congress went free, fair, and credible. No any rancor free. I would like to draw the attention of APC members across the state. They should unite together to see that they would excel the party in the next forthcoming general election.
No form was issued to our group until around 3:30 a.m. It is a misnomer, because what we saw clearly is that if after filling forms, the State Congress Committee does not declare how many people are contesting for election of a seat, how does the election body at the wards and local government level know who and how many people are contesting for one stool? No member of local government Congress committee has been assigned to go and conduct the exercise in any of the 23 local governments.
To the South in Cross River State, the Academic Staff Union of Universities have condemned in strong terms what it describes as the inhumane condition that the Bakassi returnees are having to live with following the ceding of their ancestral homes to Cameroon. The national body is calling on the federal government to speed up the process of their rehabilitation. The National Vice President of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Professor Emmanuel Shodeke, made the call when he led a delegation to the displaced persons camp in Akubuyo local government area of Cross River State.
One will be wondering where these buses and trucks loaded with food items and some clothes are headed to. This primary school houses over 3,000 Bakassi returnees following their ejection from their ancestral home over 5 years ago. The residents assemble in their numbers, awaiting the arrival of the relief materials. It turns out to be worth the wait. The Bakassi returnees, both young and old, are obviously delighted at the gifts from the university lecturers as they cart away their individual share. However, they're not satisfied with handouts. They desire to be empowered to fend for themselves.
We so much appreciate the Academic Staff Union of University of Calabar and National as whole for the relief material they have been sent for the homeless people of Bakassi returnees. But well, it is from this institution we know that the best things for human being is to learn how to fish than to giving fish. We appeal, humble appeal is for let us teach us how to fish than to give us fish.
Government at all levels, individuals, philanthropy, those who are now wasting so much money donating to election, should come here and take care of these people. They should emulate those who are giving so that these people can be helped to live a normal life like any other Nigerian.
Already there's a 40 housing unit estate, which we are struggling as resources will allow us to allocate to some of them in the worst conditions. Widows, disabled, and so on. Again, the vocation building program we have, which is training them and giving them some money to start up.
For these Nigerians who are forced to live like refugees in their own fatherland, the expected intervention from government should not take forever to arrive.
You're watching news across Nigeria, where north, south, east, and west. We let you know what's happening all over the country. Coming up, the Chief Justice of the Kogi State High Court has adjourned the bail application of Senator Dino Milaye. Please stay with us.